Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video, and kind of a special one, because today we're playing this. I've been contacted by Supercells to make a video about the 10th anniversary of the most popular mobile game in the world, Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans is a free multiplayer strategy game which main objective is to grow your city and fight for it. It totally revolutionized how we saw base building games when it was released because of its ingenious system, allowing you to place your buildings freely and therefore optimize the way you run your town. Once you think you get strong enough, join or raise a clan. Fight together to acquire wealth and glory and get yourself to the list of the top players of your server. On top of that, get a chance to fight for your allies in epic clan wars and participate in the new capital mode, which will, as its name suggests, allow you to create a bigger city with your allies and defend it against other clans. But to become a god, we have to start somewhere. And this is exactly why right now you see that I only have a poor house and that's it. But do not worry guys, once we will complete the tutorial, we will be able to have the most beautiful town of the world. I guarantee you that. Welcome Chief, we have been waiting for you. I love when they call me Chief. So this is our new village. Life here wouldn't be perfect if it wasn't for what? The goblins, the ugly goblins. And as you can see, they are not eating at the gym really often. But it's not a problem, guys. I mean, who cares? We are gonna destroy them because, unlike them, we are training H24 in the gym. So the goblins are gonna attack, not a problem. You have the possibility of placing wherever you want your cannons or whatever building from that game. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish the construction right now in order to be able to provide some defense to our villagers. Here are the ugly goblins, but do not worry, my cannon will just do the job. And to be honest, the graphics improved quite a lot on that game. Simply because when I first played, which was 7 years ago, when I didn't have that receding airline pretty much everywhere on my head right now, and when I was still a teenager, we didn't have all of those special stuff. And to me, playing the game back is a real pleasure. Okay, so we were defending, now we are attacking. And to do this, as you can see, it's kind of simple. It's still strategic. You have to type multiple times to deploy, and you can deploy pretty much everywhere you want. I could have deployed my troops pretty much nearby that tree, closer to the hut of the goblins, but I decided to go for the cannon just because those ugly green guys really pissed me off. And with the resources, we are probably gonna be able to create something bigger, something wider, a big statue of myself. Because yes, after all guys, we are the king of the city. We do whatever we want. So elixir is used to train troops and gold is used for buildings. At least they made things quite simple. Now we have the resources, and I learned, or at least I saw by experience and also by taking a look at some Clash of Clans videos, that it's better to do a whole site dedicated to your resources, not to fulfill anything. Like you put the elixir right there, you put the gold on the other side, and the other resources that you will discover later in the game at another area. And the gold, as I mentioned, on the other side. Do not worry, once you place a building, you still have the possibility of moving it, or at least trying something a little bit different. Okay, so now this is the barracks. I guess that we're gonna get a whole quarter dedicated to my troops. Where am I gonna place it? How many of them are we gonna produce? 20 barbarians. I guess those are gonna do the job against the green big boy. We click on attack, and here we have the cool thing about the game. Not only is it a multiplayer online game, it also has a single player campaign. And we are gonna keep going, attacking the goblins, but do not worry, after we're gonna go for some PvP. So we deploy our phallus. I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna attack them out of pretty much everywhere, even if I don't think that it's the best thing to do, and this is what I want to demonstrate. If I put all of my barbarians straight nearby the archer tower, I would have been able not to lose anyone, because everyone would have been focused on the archer. And this is what is truly amazing. The game leaves you the choice of the attack, leaves you the choice of the defense, leaves you totally free of your movements, and this is something really awesome. We are gonna go for the name that will mark fear in my opponent's eyes. I named Pantoufleee. The last cool thing about the buildings in general, which is the case in every strategy game, you can upgrade. It's kind of interesting because it allows you to manage also your city. So now things are starting to get interesting. As you can see, we have different types of builders. We have 2 builders at the moment, which means that we can upgrade 2 things at the same time, which I'm going to demonstrate right now. For example, if I want to increase my gold mine plus, let's say, my barracks, you will see that, well, now all my builders are occupied and all I can do is wait. As we are in a YouTube video, you will not have to struggle, and we're gonna pass that. Now, guys, we are gonna go straight into the most interesting part of this game, which is the player versus player. In the game, I got myself more and more people because I got my barracks to the level 3, which allowed me to unlock the giants. And trust me, those giants are something else. You are gonna see that, well, they are truly doing an amazing job. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna place our giants next to his forces. Well, we placed our giants, but it seems like this guy only has 1 port cannon, and against 6 giants, I'm not really sure that he's gonna do anything. And boom, perfect overall damage, 100%. So thanks to those new resources I just managed to acquire, obviously I'm gonna try to build some defenses, but unfortunately for me I can only get walls, and I'm not a big fan of walls, at least at the beginning of the game. So instead we are gonna go for some elixir collector and maybe even something else like a second barrack. I don't know if it's going to be truly useful or not, but just in case, we are gonna use it and see. And something I forgot to mention but that is truly amazing about this game, just take a look at that. Every time you try to increase or you upgrade your buildings, you see that they are changing. Before I had 1 storage, after the first level of update 2 storage, and right now 3 storage. It's kind of awesome to see that they are not only giving you a new level on the bottom left of the screen or bottom right or anything like that, they are truly showing you that your town is growing. And even if it's only an aesthetic factor, I feel like it brings quite a lot to the game. So now we are getting back the gold from the storage and we can attack once again. As you can see, out of my attack, I only got myself 1 remaining giant. After all, as we have 2 barracks right now, we have the possibility of training as many as possible. And on top of that, in case you are getting attacked, you can put them in the queue. So we're gonna go again for the little goblins, and hopefully it's gonna allow us to smash some people. I'm gonna go for 3 giants here and 3 giants there, even if I'm not necessarily sure that it's the best tactic. They are going for the barracks. Maybe those are houses with only, by the way, 3 houses. This is not even a village. This is just an abandoned camp or something. And you see that, well, when I click on the bottom right of the bottom left, sorry, of my screen, I get myself challenges and rewards from which I can claim. Every time you manage to get yourself some victories, get yourself some trophies, etc., etc., you have the possibility of unlocking rewards that will help you quite a lot grinding your city, especially at the beginning. So try to do as many of them as possible. It's kind of cool to see that, well, out of all the games we have available in the App Store, there is this gem that allows us to have a lot of fun while fighting in single player mode, multiplayer game mode, etc. And of course, I'm gonna create a clan, but not necessarily right now, boys. We will create a clan in the upcoming video that will follow on Clash of Clans, because yes, we're gonna make a series of videos. So hopefully stay tuned, download the game through the link in the description. Once again, thank you Supercells for the sponsoring, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new one in which we are probably gonna get a bigger base and therefore bigger attacks, bigger allies, and maybe bigger victories. So stay tuned, guys, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video. Bye.